Hello everybody, today I'm going to be going over some finger tricks that you need to learn to become an advanced speed cuber. So obviously the first thing that you don't want to do is to use wrist turns for anything other than the R and L moves. Instead for the U layer, you just want to do some index moves or double flicks. D layer, you want to do middle finger moves or double flicks with the ring middle finger. Same with the back layer, middle finger for singular turns, and then ring middle for double turns. And then for the front layer, there are a lot of different options. You can do push moves with your thumbs, index moves from home grip, which I find to be very useful, push downs with your thumb, and then if you're already here and like you don't really want to regrip, especially for F2 moves, then you can do a double flick with a regrip. And you really don't need to learn that many different turns for the R and L moves because this is all you're going to use unless you do one-handed solves. But the next for the U move, you also can do this with both fingers. It's called a pull move. You can do a push move with both fingers. And these can appear in U perms because you got to pull. And then let me just set it up, and then in this U perm, I believe this is a UA, you gotta do, if you do MU, you can do pull move, and then double flick the M layer. So that's really all you want to learn for the basic U moves. Next you can learn something called a pinch move, where you pinch your index finger whenever your thumb is on the top, mostly used in F2L, and this only occurs when your thumb is on the top, probably from an R move. This can be used during F2L and PLL, especially because if you only know this type of U move, then during like J perms, for example, you have to constantly make sure your finger is in the right direction. Like here, I bring it down, and then I have to bring it back up to do that. Instead, if I know the pinch move, I can pinch, push, up, pinch, down, and I have 0 regrips, and I end in a home grip as well, so I can easily do AUF. And then this also appears in T perms, multiple regrips, or 0 regrips. So that's all the U moves that you would want to learn. Next, moving on to the D moves. You don't need to learn a pull move here because there's not really any way to do it, but you do want to learn a push move on both hands, which can be seen in E perms. I push there, and I push there, and you can do these pretty fast once you get the hang of it. Ooh, that's not a good example, but yeah, don't do that. Because if you become pretty consistent with this, and your cube is obviously good at corner cutting, then this can become a very efficient move. And this really is dependent on your cube's corner cutting, because if you don't complete the turn all the way, and your cube's corner cutting is bad, it'll get caught, I guess. And that can kind of mess up your algorithms, and that's why the E perm is a dreaded algorithm for a lot of people. And some people use an alternate algorithm that only uses flick moves for the bottom layer, and this isn't really that efficient, because if you use the push D, it can be a lot faster and has more potential at making your solves much faster as well. Next, for the M layer, you want to do single flicks with your ring finger, single flicks with your middle finger, like this, double flicks with your ring, then middle. And if you use MU, U perms or MU anything for the all corners oriented, then this is very apparent during your solves, especially during Z perms. The last M move that you want to learn is the push, like this, to go in the opposite direction, which is also apparent during U perms. So you come here, and then you want to push with your middle finger. So let me redo that. You want to push like that, And this is a finger trick that I see a lot of people struggling on because it kind of requires a weird muscle. You know, it's not really like the U and D move pushes because you got to get past 2 layers of magnets if your cubes are magnetic, and this kind of requires more force. And this can be troublesome for a lot of people. And that is really all of the finger tricks that you need to know, I guess. There are some fancier algorithms that you can do, such as this, but those finger tricks aren't really that different from the ones I just showed you. So yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.